It's the great frickin' pumpkin Charlie Brown. Alright, hello everybody. My hair is a little wet because I just took a shower, but we're gonna film anyway because I got things to do. Alright, so we all know I'm a fan of Jenna Morassi, and she did a spooky Halloween rating tag, so I'm doing it. Because she said at the end that she nominates everybody watching if they want to, and I wanted to, so here we is. It's funny because I'm a writer and an editor, and I was grammatically incorrect. Okay, so I don't have a lot of access to Halloween makeup or costumes, so like this is what we got. This is where we're at. And I did like fall-ish makeup, like we got the colors and everything. Anyway, so the writing tag, right? Here's part of it, because I couldn't fit all 10 questions on my thing, but I got to 7, so there's that. I'm just gonna move that and put it there. Okay, so some of no. Some of these questions are general writing questions. They apply to all my pieces that I've ever done since I was 6 years old. And others are for your work in progress, which is technically 2 things. So I'll be using my semester project, which is currently called Arthur a Tragedy, and my distinction project, which is currently called, oh god, I changed it. A Woman in the Garden? It's been a lot of things, so like I don't really remember right now. Let's get started. Okay, so the first question is ghost. We all know I love ghosties. Have you ever originally put a character, scene, or theme in the book and later taken it out? Yeah. I mean, like, I go between outlining and not outlining. Not the best practice, but like, sometimes I'm not feeling it, you know? And then sometimes someone's like, we need an outline, and I'm like, ugh, okay. And then I see how useful it is, and I'm like, okay. But yeah, there's like a work in progress that isn't really a work in progress because I have to ignore it to like do other things, but like, I started out with a certain love interest in that one and took it out because she was useless. And there was like this sort of love triangle thing, and there was like this whole plot with the one that I took out, but like it was dumb and it didn't fit in the rest of the thing. And I started to like the other character better, and this other character was like really annoying, and like that relationship wouldn't have worked out anyway. Like, it's fine. And I didn't know what to do with her. Like, she was a fine character, more or less. Like, she could have had a good time, but I didn't care enough to put that effort in when I was actually sitting down to write the book. So, and in A Woman in the Garden, I had to switch like everything around because I wrote like, I started writing the draft and then I showed it to someone and they were like, this is great. And I was like, great, I'm gonna continue writing this draft. And then I brought it to my professors, and one of them was like, this is shit. And I was like, oh, okay, that's great. And then he told me how to make it a stronger piece, and I was mad about it for like 2 hours, and then realized that it was absolutely going to be a stronger piece the way that he suggested, so I changed like everything. And that involved changing the matriarch character like, honestly, it was just a name. Well, I did add, I had to add a character because Adam's role changed. And it's like so much better now. Like, I don't really know what I was thinking when I started. Like, I know what I was thinking and I know where I was going with it, but like, I don't like it anymore, so it's better now and I'm glad I changed it. Number 2, Bat. Most misunderstood character in your work in progress. I'm gonna say, well, in 2 ways. 1, Abraham shouldn't be trusted, and 2, Priscilla is like a way better caretaker than Lilith gives her credit for. So there's that. And then there's like the demons. They're kind of misunderstood, but like spoilers, so. And then for Arthur, they're all misunderstood in that one. Like, because I don't think anyone beforehand would think that guy would commit murder. That he would totally do that. Number 3, Jack-o'-lantern. Oh, Jack-o'-lantern, Jack-o'-lantern, Jack-o'-lantern. What is the question? Your most common source of inspiration to write? Eavesdropping. Number 4, zombie. Preferred writing fuel, such as tea or coffee. Water. I don't know. I like tea, but I mostly drink water. Sometimes juice. I like juice. I like juice. I don't actually usually have a drink by me when I write. 5, vampire. What? Why am I like this? Cheesiest trope that made it into your novel. What? I guess Chosen One, anti-hero. Are those cheesy tropes? Got some forbidden love in, Arthur, but like, that's just because they're gay, so. Well, also, they're married. Like, there's some affairs going on in that one, so. Whoops. Why can't I think of a single trope? Number 6, spider. Gross. Who's a character in your work in progress that's fine from afar, but you would not want to interact with them if they ever got close? They're all children. Like, nobody in A Woman in the Garden, because, like, they're either way too young because they're 12, or they're, like, elderly, or they're literal shadows. So, and then the thing about Arthur is that, like, I don't know who's gonna play these characters. Like, I kind of have a picture in mind, but, like, I'm also writing it to be played by anyone. I mean, I guess in that sense Michael or Susan, because, like, they're way too quick to murder. Nobody wants that. Number 7, Frankenstein's monster. Ever combine 2 characters into one or split one into 2? Well, not really. Like, there was a whole thing with, like, moving character roles around because I had to make room for Adam in a different position. There was a lot of name changing going on when I had my meeting. I guess, but, like, not in the way the question is phrased. So. Number 8, skeleton. What? I'm one of those. Best tips for adding in character baggage without info dumping? Wow, super important. Really, please God. You can add anything without info dumping by sprinkling it in when it's necessary. For instance, in one of my works in progress, Arthur, a tragedy, Jamie has a somewhat traumatic past with his grandmother. But he's also, it's not really a but, it's just like additional fact about Jamie, is that he's socially awkward. Michael's also not easy to talk to, so like in the first scene, he's trying to make a drink, Michael's like, why are you taking so long? Jamie's like, I don't know. And he's like, you didn't just want to make something simple, you had to make like a whole cocktail. Dude, trying to like, and he's like, oh, you know, couldn't, cause Gran liked the gin and tonic, and that's the other option I don't, and you know, bad memories with that, and just like slip it into conversation. Like, Jamie, as a socially awkward individual, is going to ramble more often than perhaps a social character will, but that's an option for you, and trauma, or someone with baggage, may be more socially awkward. I just talk a lot, so like I'll give my baggage to anybody. I'll be like, here, can you hold this for a second? Cause like, you're here and I want to talk about it. 9. Cat. What's a polarizing writing or bookish opinion you have? I don't know how polarizing it is, but like, I'm really about research. And like, I know some facts about a lot of things. So like, if I read something, and I'm making a whole video about this, so like, I'm gonna try not to go on too long, but like, if I read something for someone, and like, it's clear they don't know a whole lot about this subject, and they haven't done their research, I'm gonna be upset about it. Cause like, why didn't you do your research, my pal, my dude, my friend, my guy? Why didn't you do that? It's so simple, just Google it. I mean, it's not that simple, like, in the long run, and I will, like, research until the cows come home, but just research, please, for the love of God, like, please. Number 10, demon! Most frequent writing distraction? Everything. I'm so easily distracted. Well, no, because I will yell at people to go away. But, like, other people, Twitter, my dog, the TV, YouTube, research. You look up one thing and then suddenly you're in the history of Russia and your book has nothing to do with Russia. Like, also the news. Like, sometimes I just have to lie down. Oh, and depression and anxiety and family health issues. Like, that's, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I should go get food. So that's all I have today. That's the end of the tag. I'm gonna tag my writing crew, Samantha and Emma, if you want to like come on my channel and do this or do your own, make a channel. I don't know where you're at in life. I know where Emma's at in life. Oxford must be stressful. I'm so sorry, bud. And of course, you. If you want to do this, go ahead. Let me know that you did it, because that'd be cool. Enjoy your day. Comment, but if you don't have a channel, or you don't apply to all of these questions, because maybe you're a booktuber, not an author-tuber, or like you don't have a current work in progress. I don't know your life, but like, if not all these questions apply to you, so it doesn't make sense to you to like do the whole thing, or like you have a response to my research thing, or like more questions about anything that I said today, please comment those below. I would love to hear your comments. I would love to hear your questions. I would love to hear your answers. If you enjoyed this video, anything I had to say, or you just want me to have a nice day, please like my video and subscribe. I really like when I get new subscribers. It makes me happy. I do have comment notifications on in case anyone was wondering and like, is she gonna see this? Yes, I is. I is going to see this. Alright, I'm gonna let my hair dry because this was wild.